What up? What up? What up? So yeah, man, it's it's obvious now. Like everything that I was saying the last couple of days, it's obvious. You know, these far right, which I'm hearing, Graypers, it's a far right group of people um, that will self destruct. All of these groups have issues within themselves that they are not willing or capable of addressing, you know, most likely due to their upbringing, their childhood, and then you can't even blame their parents. You got to go to their grandparents because how was their parents raised? Then you can't even go stop there. You got to how was their grandparents raised? You know what I'm saying? And then it just gets so weird and confusing because when you get to the bottom of it, a lot of these people whole background going back multiple many generations was weird, was crazy. So at this point, they think that's normal. You know, these grapers, like I never even heard of this until today, but now I see. Um, but it's just like it don't matter what the name of it is. It's just like what I suspected. These people, they obviously didn't think that Charlie Kirk was radical enough. So I would compare them in Nazi Germany. They were the black shirts. If y'all know anything about Nazi Germany, they were the black. Okay, they were the black shirts. The black shirts were the enforcers of the Nazi party. They were the ones that helped him to get power in the first place. In Trump's case, it would be the Proud Boys, and the Grapers. So I guess the Proud Boys are the radical ones, but they probably not radical enough. So the Grapers seem to be the for real lunatics. Which, like I said in previous videos, a lot of this shit is mental. You know, a lot of people just got mental illness problems. You know, so yeah, y'all are at war with yourselves. Like I've been saying, get in tune with yourself. Go get you a therapist, man. Try to sort out how you was raised. You know what I'm saying? If you was raised with hate, try to sort that out, man. Try to get in tune with who you really are. You know, if you've been led astray by your parents, man, look, you can't get no new parents, you know what I'm saying? But get in tune with who you really are. You know what I'm saying? What your real purpose is on this earth. Because it's not to hurt and harm nobody for no reason. So that's the thing, man. Like with what I'm seeing on the far right is they want to do physical harm to people. So I just found out about this. Like I said the other day, I never knew anything about Charlie Kirk, and I never heard of a Graper until today. But apparently, from what my understanding is, they emerged from the 2017 Charlottesville. What's going on, Sixel? Yeah, rest in peace to him, man. And you know, um, the people that were so called on his side are the ones that took him out. You know, like I said, I didn't know nothing about Charlie Kirk. So rest in peace to him, you know what I'm saying? So I never heard his name. But just in general, you know, it be your own people, man. Your fans. It always be your own people that want to do some harm to you. So that's why in the black community, we always, what y'all think of as war and crime, it be basically we be addressing people, our own people, doing harm to our own people. That's all we be doing. So, like I've been saying the last couple of days, white America is gonna have to get in tune with what white America is doing, because they ain't got nothing to do with us. But it seemed to me the initial the initial backlash was against so-called Democrats. And I don't know why, but most people want to just automatically identify black people with being a Democrat. Like we're not God in the flesh. I hear you, Tony Israel. Yeah. Make America was never great, bro. America was simply the only country that was in a position it was in after World War II. And this country, especially white America, because white America benefited the most after World War II, were disillusioned with what happened, like with us being the only country that was in a position to capitalize at that time. America is in a position to be great once and for all. Now that every country's built, now we can compete on a you know what I'm saying, on the even level. Now it's time to come together and be the best country. Be great once and for all. Now that Germany's not bombed out, Russia's not bombed out, China's not going to war, civil war with each other. That's what happened after World War II. Japan nuclear weapon dropped on them. Okay, Miles Freeman, what you say? I'll buy you a ticket to Africa if you want to go back. Bro, the whole world is Africa. We all black. You black too. Everybody originally from Africa. You didn't know that? And we conquered this world way before y'all so-called colonized it. But when we came with peace. We didn't come trying to conquer. We came to trade and treat people right and do good by them just like we do today. We don't do no harm to you, but you want to do harm to me. And I can't go back to where I'm already from. This whole world is mine. We don't think in terms of borders. We think in terms of the whole world. This whole world is ours, including you. You come from me. Your DNA is tied to my DNA. It's not the other way around. Miles, you come from me. You come from me. Your DNA is black. Everybody's black. You didn't know that? Everybody black. Everybody originally from Africa. That's why I can love you. But you can't do the same with me because you've been fooled into thinking that we're competing. No, we're the same. It's no competition. We only complement each other. But you don't understand that. Go back to Africa. No, the problem is you go back to Europe. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I'm going to say it because it needs to be said. Before y'all came over here and was fucking with these people over here and going to Africa and enslaving my people, it wasn't no problem. Now look at the world. The world about to end. All because y'all didn't stay y'all ass in Europe. That's the problem. When we traveled the world and ended up evolving into you, we evolved into Europeans. Y'all come from us, but y'all forgot where you came from. Then you start wanting to war with everybody because you didn't know, you didn't have knowledge yourself. You forgot that you was black too. Do you believe in reparations and why? Bro, you listen, Jewish, who, whatever you call yourself, you come from Africa too. Yeah, you come from Africa too. Everybody originally from Africa. You didn't know that? If you want to just go by them books, you can go by them books all you want, but the DNA don't lie. The books is only important when man didn't have proof. So you can believe them books all you want. Yo, bro, you good? I'm God, man. Sixel. I ain't only good, I'm God. You know what? Africa, I keep hearing y'all say that, man. Africa enslaved. Is that supposed to dismiss the system that created? Because in my mind, the system overrides certain. I'm definitely good. Do you believe in reparations? Yes, I believe in reparations. Yes, I believe in reparations. And not even so much for black people. It would benefit white people more. You know why? Because after that point, y'all won't have to have that baggage. You know what I mean? And we can start to really mend and come together without any like thoughts of, you know what I'm saying, any crazy thoughts about each other. Like we could like finally move forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think it benefit white people more so, or the descendants of slave owners more so. You know, I believe in reparations in the form of first acknowledging it. But yeah, man, look, y'all ain't finna take me off task. We finna stay on task. We gonna keep talking about these grapers because I'm talking about historical facts. That's what I'm passionate about. But in white America, they obviously don't have enough, enough. I wouldn't say crime, but enough, stuff that's interesting. So they create stuff. They create drama in these so-called suburban all-white areas. I guess it's too boring. So, that's how a lot of the drug addicts come from them because they don't got nothing else to do. They've been out there just with white people, and it's from what I'm knowing or hearing from a lot of people, it's nothing to do. It's boring, and it's not necessarily a comfortable environment. Once you born and bred there, it's like they get older, they get exposed to the internet, and they start seeing like, damn, we don't got nothing going on here. It's just bland. So this Grayper shit seems to me to be an extension of that. So creating your own, you could be eating tiger and drinking out of a mud puddle. Bro, trust me. Our people in Africa, it'd be better off for all humanity if everybody was still in Africa. Because we wouldn't have to worry about nuclear weapons and all this crazy shit going on, global warming. If we went back to being what Africa is and was from the beginning of time, we would all be better off. We'd be more in harmony with our earth. So yeah, I wouldn't mind eating tiger and nah, bro. I don't give no man no credit. God created us. We give all thanks to God. And God created us in perfect harmony, perfect in his image. So what you're looking at is the image of God. Yeah. And we were in perfect harmony. That's why within our spirit, even with all this crazy stuff going on, you still can feel that harmony that we have. Perfect harmony. We want to teach y'all this, but y'all so far gone into thinking that guns is the solution and all of this, man. Like y'all on the path, what they say, a highway to hell. Y'all, that's where y'all want to go. Y'all don't want to go where we want to go. We was in perfect harmony with this earth. Yeah, we wasn't harming this earth. Black people own too. What do you have to say about that? Simple. Oh man, Miles, you wild, man. What is you talking about? You crazy. Black people are. They do. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind owning none. I own the hell out of y'all. But guess what? I'll treat y'all right. I own you. Man, I'll buy your ass. I ain't gonna lie. But guess what? I wouldn't do you. I wouldn't rape you. I wouldn't beat you. I would, you know what? I pay you. I wouldn't. And the thing, that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, everybody's slaves. So if y'all want to be technical, this system that's created, man, we all slaves at this point. I ain't even tripping on the slavery. I'm tripping on like the brutality and all the crazy, the raping, you know what I'm saying? The raping. That's what I think reparations should be for. America inherited slavery. Slavery existed 1622, but America didn't come. America didn't come. America until 17. Yeah, no. You right. Technically, you are definitely technically right. I would say that you are definitely technically right. But the same people that turned it into a country were the same, came from, you know what I'm saying? They were the ancestors of the of the people that founded this country. So no, you can't necessarily put it on the government slavery in 1622, but you definitely can put it on the descendants, you know what I'm saying, or the ancestors of the people that founded this country, man. So no, I get you. That ain't even no issue so much so as what we talking about right now. Because these radical right wing people, they have apparently did the worst thing imaginable to one of their own, Charlie Kirk. Rest in heaven to Charlie Kirk. Let me put a picture of Charlie Kirk up too, man, because I agree with some of the stuff he said. And that's probably why they did that to him. And it's the guy that pretty much influences that, him right there. That's, if y'all don't know, that is Nick Fuentes. What? And he has a hard line. I heard he was going back and forth with Charlie Kirk. So you got a lot of that within the MAGA stuff. Like y'all be like fighting each other. It'd be a lot of infighting. So that just shows me, like I said yesterday, y'all on the collision course. Like the momentum of your movement will eventually carry you over the cliff. Nobody has to do nothing but just move out the way and let your momentum carry you over the cliff. And that's what ends up happening with crazy, deranged people with far out there ideology. Yeah, this guy is now he trying to do damage control, I heard. You know, slave to the economy. I agree with that one. With that one thing you said so far. Yeah. Okay, if you believe he the future president, with your last name being Israel, I don't think you got a chance, Tony Israel. I don't think you got a chance in this country. Not at all. Yeah, because he hate himself. Fuentes, that seemed to me, that's like a Spanish name, right? You got a lot, just like the leader of the Proud Boys. He hate himself too. Anybody like what's her name? Candace Owens, she hate herself too. You can't follow nobody that hate theyself. Trump hate himself too, but he's confused. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't realize he hate his. Like he's so far out there. Look, slavery is wrong, of course. It is, but all I'm saying is since the dawn of time, since there have been two groups of people, one of them has been to slaves, one of them people has been. Yeah, no, I don't agree with that, bro. Trust me. There was a time when we all coexisted peacefully. There was a time when we shared ideas and, like